The truth is one of those things you don't accept until it smacks you in the face. There comes a moment when you realize that kindness never earned rewards. Goodness never brought respect. And the world was simply waiting for you to be too nice, so it could crush you more easily. You thought being human meant being soft, forgiving, saying, "It's fine." But reality hits like a punch and tells you you were wrong. Nobody told you that excessive kindness becomes a weakness, because everyone benefits from that weakness. This isn't a lie or an exaggeration. It's a bitter truth that destroys you if you learn it too late. When you're too nice, you gain no value, no respect. You just become someone people step over, push aside, and ignore without consequences. That's when you finally realize your unguarded goodness has been the biggest cause of your downfall, not bad luck or the cruelty of the world. You were the one who allowed them to break you. At some point, you realize people don't want a good person. They want someone defenseless, someone they can drain without ever feeling a shred of guilt. You believe relationships mean respect, so you keep shrinking yourself, and in the end, you're left with a tired heart nobody ever stopped for. The world doesn't joke with people who are too soft. It smiles first, then slowly climbs over you until you don't even know why nobody takes your simplest needs seriously. Your kindness becomes something everyone expects, even the ones who have no idea how to give it back. And the moment you say no, the same people who fed off you are the first to call you cruel. That's when you learn that borderless kindness doesn't create respect, it creates expectation. And expectation is always hungry. You gave, you stepped back, you forgave, and people assumed it was your duty to shrink so they could stand taller. Sometimes you notice people don't see your kindness. They only see the weakness behind it. The world recognizes strong people from a distance and approaches with respect, but it approaches overly kind people with the intention to take. You believed kindness creates understanding, but respect belongs to those who have limits, who know where to stand, who understand not everyone is allowed to pressure them. Your mistake was believing you could warm people with kindness, but one day you wake up and see your warmth was only a heater for those who took your energy and walked away. People always choose the easiest route. And the easiest route is always the person who demands no answers, no explanations, no boundaries. You became that route. When you're too nice, nobody says thank you. They only expect more. And that's the worst kind of destruction, because the more you give, the less you're seen. And the less you're seen, the more exhausted you become. That exhaustion hits you somewhere you never expected. You realize not only others, but even you stopped respecting yourself because every time you needed to defend yourself, you stayed silent. Machiavelli said the world has no mercy for people without boundaries, and you're standing exactly where people take from you without fear of consequences. This process is slow but precise, and in the end, you realize you were there for everyone, but nobody was there for you. When you're too nice, you eventually realize people get close to you not because you're good, but because they want to hide their selfishness behind your kindness. That's when your peace disappears, because your days turn into attempts to maintain relationships that only survive because you're the one running for them. Kindness destroys you when you realize that everyone expects you to fix their sadness, but when you fall apart, not even one person asks what happened. There are moments when you realize your excessive kindness makes people see you not as a human being, but as an easy option. Someone they can lean on without giving even a drop of effort back. You exhaust yourself trying to keep the relationship alive, yet they don't take even one step to keep you. The pain starts when you realize everything you did earned you nothing but silence and expectation. Kindness becomes suffocating when you realize everyone took from your hands, yet nobody ever held them. When you're too nice, people think your emotions are an endless storage unit. Whatever they dump into you, you'll just carry it. But one day you realize nobody knows how many nights you haven't slept, how many times you swallowed your words, how many times your heart broke and you stayed silent. The bitter truth is this: the one who takes care of everyone is the last person anyone checks on. Not out of cruelty, out of habit. They got used to seeing you stay strong, even when you're falling apart inside. When people learn you'll let things go with a smile, they never take your words seriously. Not because they're bad, but because your kindness turns you into someone they think doesn't need respect. Respect comes from boundaries, from standing your ground, from saying no. When you have no boundaries, people don't see your exhaustion. They don't see the weight. They don't see your full heart, because you never showed them you had limits. That's how slow destruction works. When you're too kind, the person who speaks louder takes the stronger position. And the more calm and reasonable you are, the more invisible you become. The world adapts quicker to loud voices, not the rational ones. Your kindness gets pushed to the back, while the noisy ones move to the front. You learn that being good doesn't make you respected. It just pushes you further behind. You think your kindness is a sign of a strong personality, but they place your kindness next to lack of confidence. They don't see you choose to be gentle. They think you're unable to be firm. The more kind you are, the less they realize how much strength hides behind your silence. And when nobody sees your strength, they don't respect you. That's when kindness becomes a mask that eats your identity without you even noticing. Nobody tells you this. Being nice, being gentle, even your silence can trap you. People look into your eyes and think they can step all over you without saying a word. Every step you take, someone decides how to use it against you. Being good sometimes means being seen as weak. That weakness is what lets others ruin your life without you realizing it. If you try to please everyone, you end up alone, losing everything. This is a dark truth no book explains, no psychology class teaches. You can be a good person, but you must understand everyone, everywhere, is looking for something to take from you. And if you move too slowly, what you built will come back and crush you. So learn this: not everything is solved by kindness. Sometimes you must be a wolf. You think if you're kind, people will love you? No. Some are simply waiting to take advantage of your silence. When you stay quiet, they think it means agreement, permission. Sometimes you need to raise your voice, not for them, but to keep yourself alive. If you try to avoid hurting anyone, you'll burn yourself without understanding why. This world isn't built for soft hearts. It's built for wolves. If you want to survive, you must know who approaches you with truth and who approaches you with a polished mask. Kindness has long become a tool for others to consume and crush you. You can't save everyone, but you can save yourself. That choice alone can change your entire life. So stop thinking kindness is always strength. Sometimes it's the clearest form of losing. People never teach you this. Patience and kindness can sometimes mean losing. Those around you search for your weaknesses, even when you smile. You think pleasing everyone makes your life smoother? No. They're just waiting for a chance to take more. Sometimes you need to stand firm, even if everyone calls you cruel. Kindness often makes people take you less seriously. This world isn't a place for the endlessly patient. It's a place for those who know when to turn into a wolf. Someone who never fights eventually watches everything fall apart. So stop letting people use your kindness. Take control. No matter how bitter it feels, this is the truth. There's always something holding you back. Blind trust. People present themselves clean, but behind the scenes, they're after their own benefit. You think the world is kind because you are? No. The more gentle you are, the more they plan behind your back. It hits like a slap when you realize the world isn't on your side. Sometimes you must do things you don't like just to protect yourself. Being a wolf means choosing survival, not being a victim. You can't save everyone, but you can save yourself. This is a harsh law, but it's real. Do you know why some people always lose? Because they think kindness fixes everything. This world belongs to the strong, the ones who can handle pressure. Kindness can become a deal that ruins you. If you accept everything silently, you wake up one day with nothing left. Being a wolf means moving forward without fear of judgment. You can't stop everyone, but you can stay strong. The world isn't made for the weak. It's made for those who understand power. Every step you take, remember, someone is watching, waiting for your slip. If you move too slowly, what you built will disappear. Kindness without strength is the clearest road to losing.
Your kindness becomes a signal, a sign for predators. Those who don't want to see you rise look for ways to use you. You think silence and forgiveness are always right? Sometimes they're just ways people drain you. Being a wolf means being aware of danger and ready to face it. The world doesn't wait for the kind. They have to fight for themselves. People see your smile and plan around it. Kindness must have limits. You must know when and where to give it. There's always a red line. If you don't understand it, you'll eventually collapse. Be a wolf, not a sheep. You think people admire your kindness? No. Some are waiting for the perfect moment to use it. Every action you take, someone, somewhere, is waiting to twist it. The world is full of wolves wearing gentle faces. You must learn to tell the difference. Every small mistake can become your downfall. Too much kindness becomes the rope you tie around yourself. Being a wolf means full control. The world doesn't wait. If you move slowly, they'll destroy everything you built. Stay aware. This world isn't designed for soft-hearted people. A bitter truth. Some people only fix their surface. Smiles, handshakes, sweet words, all of it is a game. If you're a sheep, you'll be devoured fast. Being a wolf means seeing through lies. The world doesn't wait for the unprepared. What they take from you can ruin your life without you noticing. Kindness without limits is self-destruction. Sometimes you must be tough to stay alive. Every step matters. Every decision shapes your path. Be a wolf, not a sheep. Good people often meet pain because the world is unfair. Kindness alone is not enough. You need power and awareness. You can't stop all the cruelty, but you can protect yourself. Being a wolf means making decisions without fear, even when everyone stands against you. The world leaves sheep behind, but wolves lead. Every smile can be a trap. Every affection can be a strategy. Never trust blindly, even the closest ones. Kindness without strength exposes you. There is always a path to power. You just have to see it. You think kindness earns love? Some people are simply waiting for a chance to take advantage. Every step you take is watched. Every move is remembered even when you don't notice. The world is gentle with sheep, but sheep never move forward. Being a wolf means knowing who to let close and who to keep away. Excessive kindness becomes a threat to yourself. You can't save everyone, but you can save yourself. What they take from you can destroy you quietly. The world waits for no one, especially not those who hesitate. You think if you're kind, everyone will love you? No, some are just waiting for a chance. Every step you take is watched. Every move is recorded, even when you don't feel it. The world is kind to sheep, but they never get ahead. Being a wolf means knowing who to let close and who to keep at a distance. Too much kindness can be a threat in itself. You can't stop everyone, but you can save yourself. Everything they take from you can destroy you without you realizing. The world waits for no one. You have to be ready. If you hesitate, opportunities are lost, and people around you will crush you. So listen, be a wolf, not a sheep. Do you think the world is fair? No, that's one of the most shocking truths. Kindness is sometimes a rope that binds you while others climb over it. Being a wolf means always staying alert, never letting your guard down. Anyone who looks good on the outside might have a plan behind it. The world waits for no one. You have to make your move. Every step matters. Every decision shapes your destiny. Unlimited kindness means destroying yourself. So learn that sometimes being bad is necessary to survive. No one will do anything for you. Only you can. Be a wolf, not a sheep. It's the only way to truly survive. Some people just show a perfect facade. Smiles, handshakes, kind words, they're all a game. If you're a sheep, you get caught quickly. Being a wolf means knowing who lies and who is real. The world waits for no one. Those unprepared fall behind. Everything they take from you can quietly destroy your life. Boundless kindness is self-destruction. Learn that sometimes being bad is necessary to survive. Every step matters. Every decision can change your destiny. Be a wolf, not a sheep. This is the last section, but the truth continues. The world belongs to wolves, not sheep. If you want to survive, you must always be ready. Kindness without power destroys you. Nobody says it, but it's true. Every step you take, every decision you make, shapes your destiny. Being a wolf means moving without fear, without doubt, without apology. The world waits for no one. You must act. Every smile can be a trap, every trust a risk. Boundless kindness can become your own undoing. Survival belongs to those who are alert, strong, and ruthless. So remember, be a wolf, not a sheep. This is the only way to truly endure.